On Valentine's Day, the campus sweetheart, Kelly, was confessed to by all the boys in the school, but all were ruthlessly rejected. However, when I, a poor guy, showed up with a big sack, everyone was astounded thinking I intended to whisk away the sweetheart with a gunny sack. Little did they know, I was there to collect the empty bottles from her hands for money. I was time-traveled into the body of Kevin, the person that everyone deemed to be the most adept at pleasing others, and I was granted a trash collecting system alongside the body swap. There were random cash rewards for collecting trash, and the moment I heard of a reward, I didn't mind the embarrassment at all. I picked up a big sack and headed out. My perplexed roommate asked what I was doing with the sack. I truthfully responded, going out to pick up trash. I collected trash along the way and reached the girls' dormitory. I noticed a crowd of people gathered down there, and saw a love confession in progress. Standing on the side, I saw Kelly's beautiful face. Indeed, she was the most picturesque girl in the College of Art and Media. I felt happy seeing such a beautiful girl. Kelly was initially unwilling to come down, but the dorm manager called her down to respond to the confessing boy. In order to avoid causing a commotion, soon, the confessing boy appeared on stage, plucked up courage and confessed his feelings to Kelly. Kelly coldly denied him, and the boy tried to give Kelly a plushie he was holding. Kelly told him that she didn't like it, and eyed the boy off with a few words. Kelly took a sip of water and asked if anyone else wanted to confess. They better hurry up. The male students present wanted to step forward, but none had the courage to. Truth be told, my eyes were fixed on Kelly throughout, not because of her beauty, but because of the mineral water bottle in her hands. I was wondering when she would throw away the bottle. Suddenly, a system prompt sounded in my mind, detecting a trash object that carried a super bonus. The nearly empty water bottle in front of the beautiful girl. Add to my collection to get 100 times the bonus. For the 100-fold bonus, I still intended to take her water bottle, as Kelly prepared to leave when no one came forward to confess. I suddenly raised my hands and shouted, "Wait, beautiful," with my sack on my back. I walked to the front of the crowd. The crowd was dumbfounded as they never expected anyone would dare to step forward. Were they planning to take Kelly away with this sack? Isn't this Kevin? Everyone treated me like I was something out of a joke. Even when Kelly saw me, she was very shocked. However, she didn't look down on me. She told me directly, "I don't like you." I responded with some helplessness, "I don't like you either." The crowd became restless again. Did I hear that right? What is Kevin blabbering about? He seems to have said, "I don't like you either." This was the first time Kelly encountered such a situation, and she found it fun. I quickly explained, "I was wondering if you are still drinking this bottle of water. Can you give it to me when you finish?" Hearing my explanation, everyone laughed. They couldn't believe I was asking the campus belle for her trash. Kelly also laughed and quickly finished her water. My system notified me, collection of water bottle from the beauty completed, cash reward 2,000. I laughed with joy hearing the system's reward voice. Sure enough, making money is more realistic than love. I casually picked up the water bottle and turned away. Kelly was puzzled at this point. How could he just leave like this? The script shouldn't play out this way. Suddenly, Kelly called me to stop. Wait a moment. Kelly asked, "Are you a student of our Media and Communications department?" I responded, "Yes." Kelly asked again, "Why are you picking up trash?" I said, "Because the environment is becoming worse day by day and I wanted to do my bit for the environment." Kelly furrowed her brow. "Tell the truth." With a cold voice and expression, I said, "Okay, I want to make money." The crowd again went into an uproar upon hearing my words. "A poor lad is trying to get the campus belle, huh?" Kelly said. "Wait for me for a few minutes, I'll be right down." When I asked her why should I wait, she said she found me different from other boys and quickly said, "I still have a trash bin in my bedroom that I can give you." Nodding my head, I replied her, "You are very kind." Kelly laughed and said, "I guess we were destined." Wait for me. At this, the surrounding boys said, "Who would have thought that a pauper could win over the heart of the campus belle?" After a few minutes, Kelly was back. I curiously asked her where was the trash bin, and she replied, "The bin is too heavy, you can come upstairs with me." I replied that I needed to think about it for a moment, making it the first time Kelly had to wait for someone. After a minute, a system prompt sounded, "Trash from the campus belle can give 1,000-fold bonus." Hearing the system alert, I was immediately thrilled. Kelly saw my cheerful disposition and asked, "Have you thought about it?" To which I replied, "Okay, which floor do you live on?" Kelly responded, "Not high, on the 6th floor." Suddenly, a muscular boy stepped forward and said, "I can help you move the bin upstairs." Kelly stared at him with fierce eyes and said, "Can you repeat?" The man immediately got frightened and said he was just joking. Eventually, I agreed and asked her to lead the way. Just like that, Kevin was led into the girls' dormitory under the gaze of everyone. The male students had a helpless expression and didn't understand what was happening. Regarding this, the 5-star General Mark said, "You don't need to understand this now. When you become the protagonist, you will naturally understand." Kelly and I entered the girls' apartment. This was my first time entering a girls' dorm. Honestly, I couldn't control myself. Kevin took a few steps to appreciate but uttered, "Go down." Kelly curiously asked, "What?" I replied with my head down. "Let's get out of here quickly, too many girls here." Kelly laughed heartily and said, "Don't be scared, no one here will harm you when I am around." On the way, I brushed past many gorgeous girls. The girls watched me with terrified eyes. If not for Kelly leading me, they would probably think I am a pervert. Some gossiping girls whispered among themselves, when did Kelly start dating, and the boy seems to be a poor lad. I climbed up till the 6th floor, panting. Kelly couldn't help but say, are you alright? I immediately straightened my back and said, I climbed up. Carrying a large sack, Kelly said, alright, you wait here, I will bring the trash bin for you. I was surprised and asked her, aren't I going into the dorm with you? Kelly laughed and said, do you still want to enter our girls' dormitory? I calmly said, oh, I see, your dormitory must be disorganized, just like the legendary girls' dormitory. I understand, I'll wait for you here. Hearing this, Kelly got a bit upset and said, wait, what do you mean? Do you think our girls' dormitory would be messy? I answered her that it was just a guess and apologized if it sounded offensive. Kelly directly said, you boy, how can you guess without any proof? Come, let me take you on a tour of my dormitory. I said it wasn't a good idea as it wouldn't be polite to enter a girl's dorm. Kelly furrowed her brows and said, you have to come in. Also, you have to write an essay of 500 words about your visit. In my heart, I thought, this woman is really overbearing. I'd rather die than go in. The more defiant I was, the more eager Kelly was about it all. In the end, Kelly forcefully pulled me into her dorm. This incident left the entire floor of girls in the dorm shocked. As I walked into the room, 4 long-legged girls stared at me. One of them with dyed hair said, want to play together? I asked, what are we playing? The girl said, a card game. What else do you want to play? I shook my head and refused, saying, I'm not playing, I'm here to collect the trash from the bin. Kelly, leaning on her shoulder, asked, how's our dorm? I looked around the room and shook my head. Very big, very white. Kelly asked, puzzled, what are you saying? I responded, the area is very large, much larger than our dormitory. Moreover, the floor is very white, it's even reflecting light. Kelly responded, alright, I'll help you carry the wastepaper basket. I said, okay, and then went to check out Kelly's bedside. Seeing my curious gaze, Kelly asked, what are you looking at? I turned my head calmly and asked, is that a ukulele on your bedside? Kelly confirmed, yes. What about it? I chuckled and asked, can I try it? I know how to play. Kelly decisively refused, no, but you can try this instead. She then pulled out a gorgeous guitar, leaving her roommates astounded. That's your beloved guitar, how could you casually lend it to someone? One of them challenged. I remember when I wanted to borrow it, you declined. Kelly laughed and said, I'm just messing with him. He doesn't look like he can play it. I was about to refute her statement when Kelly's interest perked up. Kelly warned, wait a moment, if you play poorly, I might hit you. Feeling defiant, I asked, and what if I play well? Kelly jokingly replied, if you play well, I'll let one of my roommates kiss you. Her roommate was shocked. Kelly, are you selling me out? Before starting, I washed my hands as a sign of respect for the instrument and for Kelly herself. I took the guitar and started playing a song that I used to play before the body swap. Everyone else in the room had assumed that I would be terrible, but as soon as the opening chords resonated and my voice echoed, they were mesmerized. In just 2 minutes, Kelly was utterly captivated and her roommates were as if in a trance, mentally preparing to part with their first kiss. As I sang the climax of the song, Kelly, sitting beside me, could feel the energy and charisma radiating off me. When I finished playing, I returned the guitar to Kelly, who was impressed and asked if I had written the song myself. I deflected her question with another, did you enjoy it? Kelly responded with praise. I didn't see that coming. Ignoring her, I turned to her 3 beautiful roommates and asked, so, who do I get to kiss? The roommates panicked at hearing this. Kelly laughed and told me to pick any. They protested, why, you promised, so you should be the one to kiss him. Kelly laughed and reassured, don't worry, he wouldn't dare. Kelly underestimated me, thinking I would be intimidated. I walked over to the 3 beauties and thoughtfully said, I choose to kiss the one without makeup. I'm afraid that I might get a taste of powdered cosmetics. Just as I was about to move in for the peck, the makeup-free beauty screamed, no, no. Kelly hurriedly pulled me back, exclaiming, you really dared to do it. I sighed and said, never mind. This is not fun after all. These words were aimed at making Kelly unable to predict my next move. Then I looked at Kelly's trio of trash bins on her table. I asked her, are these all for trash? Kelly replied affirmatively, yes, the white one is for recyclables, and the black one is for non-recyclables. I further asked, what about the pink one? After pondering for a moment, Kelly replied, the pink one is for secret trash. Suddenly, I pointed at the pink trash can and said, why is there a stocking inside it? Just as I was about to bend down for a closer look, Kelly shouted, don't touch it.